Everyone, Dr. Phil, it is Wednesday, the 22nd of September. I just want to check in with everyone and see how nutrition's going, especially discussion. So a lot of you were in posting about meal prepping, which is great. Sorry, everyone, I'm on my ThinkPad, which is not my Mac. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pop into the course and take a look at that. So everyone's doing a pretty good job. I really want to hear how you're meal prepping, how you're doing portion control. And listen, you don't have to do any of this. You can eat whatever you want. I just kind of want to get my head around what you're doing as students. So if you're purely a student right out of high school, or if you're an adult learner needing a science credit, do you have children? Do you have a significant husband? Are they vegan, or do they help you with the shopping? Do they expect you to do everything, or are they cooking for you? So I kind of want to get everyone's perspective. We can't meet, or we're not meeting in class, unfortunately, which in my opinion would be a much better experience, but with the current climate, it's probably not the most conducive or easiest thing to do right now. So I'm going to just I don't even have to pop into the class. You guys are in open discussions, but it's interesting to see. I really want to see everyone's perspective, especially if you are in past classes. I've had different cultural things come in. Last semester, I had a student whose parents owned a, without violating her parents owned a Chinese restaurant, and this student would tell me that they did not food prep from the restaurant, that what was served in a traditional, or not traditional, in a current American Chinese restaurant would not be would not be something that they would eat. So they definitely would prep it out differently. So just kind of think, what can you do to bring food? So I literally, if you're from the Buffalo area, you know what Wegmans is. I just literally went to Wegmans and Aldi's here in Hamburg, Orchard Park area. I get a bunch of things for meal prepping or prep meals, because they've closed the cafeteria and they closed the bookstores. And I went down to the cafeteria, and all they have is I guess, I don't even know if you can call it a kiosk, but they have like a refrigerator with some things you can scan on your credit card. But it hasn't been updated since last week. There's very few items in there. Nothing that I'm certainly going to eat. I will admit I did have a Twix ice cream bar. It was delicious, but it was guilt ridden for hours. But anyway, I went to Wegmans and got, against my own better judgment, I got some frozen Smart Ones, chicken and broccoli, frozen meals to prepare, so I'm not going to the vending machine or something else, or eating Oreos or things that are full of preservatives. But, I kind of want to get your perspective on what you're doing with the current situation in work. And I understand things are super stressful. And as of the 27th, the on-campus milieu may be even more altered. So I don't even know what's going on. So please stay in discussion with each other, kind of build a community. We're all in it together. So, help each other out in discussion if you want. That's completely up to you. You're all adults. All right, I'm going to pop out of here. I just wanted to update. I have responded to some of the discussions, just kind of my own personal comments. Once again, I grew up on an organic farm in the late 70s, early 80s, before probably every one of you was born. so my perspective on food consumption is probably different, and I generally don't ever eat anything without consciously thinking about what I'm eating. So if I am going to eat Twix ice cream bar or have an Oreo cookie, I am consciously doing. It's not such something I'm eating. It's definitely not my normal um, things that I would consume. But like I would like to reiterate, whatever you eat will either heal you or harm you. So please, obviously pass the course, learn something, but at least start thinking about making more conscious decisions about what you're going to eat. A lot of you are probably much younger than I am, so you probably can recover from a lot of this stuff, but please realize, your body has a limitation of matter. So regardless of what you're eating now, it will have a causative effect on your liver and your kidneys. It's not an immediate effect, but please realize that these things build up over time. Similar to obesity, high blood pressure, cigarette smoking, lack of exercise, or whatever. It's never an immediate. It's never a cause and effect that's immediate. It's always going to be something over time. So just start thinking about what are some small changes I could make if I choose to eat healthier and make smarter health decisions. And I don't want to preach, but if you have children or a significant other, please teach them healthier habits. We'll get into discussion later, but I have trouble going to the grocery store and seeing what some people put in their carts, especially if they have children. I'm thinking to myself, what in God's name are you feeding these kids? They don't know the difference. So it's 2021. There's plenty of information out there. There's plenty of things on Netflix, genetic modification of food. So everyone's busy, but please start thinking about that. And then we'll open the next discussion up shortly. But let's finish this one up. Most people have a lot of fun with this one. And please keep track of what you're doing in discussion, because it is part of and a component of your midterm reflection. All right, everyone. Email me if you have any questions. All right, thanks.